Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ikko Ikki Shogun 2 Very Hard campaign. This is part 6, and we are in a difficult spot, to be honest. In the last episode, of course, we have successfully defended our capital 2 times, and the last time was actually against another full stack of Hattori invaders. This time, however, our units are a bit worse for the wear. In fact, some of them are less than 50% strength. But luckily, we still have our trusty samurai retainers, our Yari Ashigaru garrison, and of course, the very powerful Ikko Ikki Naginata warrior monk garrison, which is really, really good. And we still have our bow run into, which is fantastic. They're ranked up by quite a bit. Of course, our daimyo himself is got an XP rank of 4 for his bodyguard, which is fantastic. But let's stop blabbering. We got to go up against almost 2,700 men with a strength of only 1,100. This is an odds of almost 3-1. The odds are worse than 2-1. But the good thing is that they don't have any sword units, and most of our army does consist of sword units. The bad news is that they have 4 to 5, I guess, Ashigaru bow units, so we're gonna get pelted on the sides of the walls until they decide to go up the walls. So that is pretty bad. In fact, we could use some cavalry. But the only problem is that, with the exception of light cavalry, our, I guess, faction is only able to recruit monk cavalry, and with a staggering upkeep cost of 250 per turn, it's simply unfeasible. So that's a bit of a problem, especially if we want to develop a cavalry for our nation, or rather, I guess, our clan at this point. We are speaking, of course, feudal Japan here. So here we go. It's, of course, snowing quite a bit. Let's go and see what the general says about our future battle here. Maybe he's a bit scared. We'll see. He's a daimyo. So raise high our banners and let our enemies know that we are coming. Well, rather, you know, the enemies are coming to us, I suppose, is a more apt way of describing this. So let's go ahead and immediately set about using our units in a line like we always do, so I can kind of figure out who we need to put where, in other words. So all of our units are here. Let's go ahead and set up the healthiest lone sword Ashigarus against the wall. Of course, next turn, I can go ahead and start mass recruiting more lone swords. So I don't want you guys to be too worried that I'm not going to have anybody to defend the wall. Of course, we're still at war with that other faction to the west, not just the Hattori. So I'm well aware of the fact that we are a bit understaffed at the moment. That's okay. We're not too worried about it. At least I'm not too worried about it. We should probably put our warrior monks up on the wall. They're really, really good. They got a melee attack of 16, which compares to the Sword Ashigaru of 12, which, you know, 12 is pretty good. But I feel like, really, the warrior monks are just way better. So let's go and put the warrior monks usually in the crosshairs of where these men usually congregate. Or maybe they're more like a shock troop. Usually I use these guys as a shock troop. But we'll be able to move them, though. That's okay. We're going to put the Yari Ashigaru garrison kind of also in the forefront of the fight over here. Of course, the samurai retainers can all scope on the wall. I generally don't put them on the wall, so this is a bit of an interesting thing for me. Let's go ahead and start placing the lone sword against the wall. Of course, several of them will not survive past this particular battle, and you know what? That's okay. It is a bit unfortunate, but, you know, some men don't survive. That's okay, you know. I'm the daimyo. I basically decide life and death here, and, you know, sometimes these guys just aren't going to make it. And, you know, it's sad, yeah, but we can't despair over that. We're always going to make more. There's always more men, always more disposable men to fill in our ranks over here. So let's go and see what we got left. We, of course, have our Yari Ronin, which are pretty damn powerful. And, of course, our warrior monks, which I'm going to use as shock. We're not going to really put them in the fight. And our bow ronin, our trusty bow ronin. We're going to keep them in the middle to be able to defend whatever side they need to go on. And I think for the time being, we're going to put our Yari ronin against the wall as well. Or at least partly on the wall. I don't really know. Let's put them on partly on the wall. That should be fine. I guess we can't put them in the gate because they can't attack from the gate. So that's okay. Largely that's okay. And we got another set of Yari ronin as, I guess, reinforcement. So that's great. I think we're about ready to start the game. We're ready to start the war here. Of course, we got our warrior monks in the back, just next to our daimyo. And there we go. There you guys have it. Our defense force is a bit lacking. I mean, we do have men on the wall, all around the wall, but the fact of the matter is that they lack number and we are going to have to reinforce them. So to that end, let's go ahead and get our samurai up here, just so we can kind of move up on the wall over here to reinforce these Ikkō Ikki longsword units. They got a lot of armor, actually, which means I might be able to place them on the wall just straight up. But you know what? We're just gonna hold off on that. So let's go start the battle. So the vast majority of their units are going to be attacking from the west. And to that end, they have a really large segment of Yari Ashigaru and Yari Samurai. Ooh, kind of scary. And to the west, or rather, I guess to the east, we've got Hattori Bo Ashigaru and Hattori Yari Ashigaru. Really small set of units over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move most of our melee units kind of over to the west part of the wall and move our, I guess, Bo Samurai or Bo Ronin units on the eastern part of the wall to take out these smaller clumped groups that we've got over here. So immediately we're going to set about making these Ronin go over here, as we don't need them just yet. And these units as well, we're going to need to defend this part of the border. And also, we should probably go ahead and take off our Yari Ashigaru garrison. They're basically worthless on the wall, although we can keep them for now, I suppose. That's fair. We're also probably going to move most of our swordsmen over here. Again, we're going to move these guys probably, say, over here just for the moment. And we're going to move both of our Bo Ronin against the wall over here. So let's go ahead and do a little slow motion recap of what's going on. We, of course, don't want to lose any units if we can avoid it, as these units are going to get better and better. They're going to heal up with their experience. Life's great. All that, you know, nice stuff. So with that being said, we've got a lot of units on the wall over here that are basically going to be defending nothing. So we want them to move. So let's go ahead and get both of these units back here, ready to defend against the west, because of course, once again, the west has got quite a bit of units. So we're going to put these guys, let's say, over here. Might as well. These units over here. And maybe even these units, we don't really need them where they are. Put them over here with the rest of the reinforcements. Just like so. We'll put you back there as well. Perfect. So we've got a bit of a reinforcement group ready to go, which is fantastic, because I'm assuming that the army that's attacking from the west over here is going to kind of like loop around our wall a little bit, so we're going to keep these guys on the wall over here. We got our Bo Ronin ready to go. Ooh, this army is a bit bigger than I expected, in fact. We've got some Bo Ashigaru and Yari Ashigaru. Okay, well, that's, you know, again, it's not the end of the world. I don't want to stress you guys out too much. We should be fine. To that end, except we are going to put our Yari Ronin on the wall. Probably on both sides of the wall if we can afford it. Whilst keeping our Bo Ronin ready. We're going to keep them back a little bit, though. And, of course, in loose formation to reduce casualties. So these guys are going to go up against the wall over here. We're going to put up these Ronin just right here. They're going to hold the wall better than any Yari longswords will do. And they'll absorb arrows because of the fact that they have armor. So it's a win-win situation for everybody, really. And take a look at this. The Hattori are already really moving in on the wall, it seems. I'm going to move these guys just back a little bit as best we can. And also our general, we don't want him to get struck by arrow fire. We're going to move him back just a little bit. That's fine. Perfect. So with that being said, we do have some more lone swords against the wall over here in the east. So that should be fine. And we've got a coverage on our Ronin of about that, which is pretty good. It should hit up most of the Hattori Bo Ashigaru and keep our arrowmen safe for the time being. That's great. We're going to move these guys over here. And more than likely, we're going to need these men over here, because this side of the wall lacks bowmen, like completely. They don't have any bowmen whatsoever. So that's good. We're gonna keep them ready to defend. Everybody is gonna defend as best we can here. Okay, yeah. Again, these guys are on the wall. That's great. Good news. I'm gonna put you guys over here just in case if we need you, which we probably will. There we go. So far, so good. By and large. I don't really know why I'm still in slow motion. We can put it back up to regular speed here. And as you guys can see, they are charging up the wall with their Hattori Yari Ashigaru. our Hattori Yari Ashigaru, or rather our Ikko Ikki Ashigaru should have no problems taking them out. It's going to be quite easy. Let's see how we're doing over here. Of course, our Ironin are under fire from arrows, but that's okay. We're not too stressed out about that just yet. We are going to go ahead and, in fact, fire as soon as we can. We're actually under attack by arrows ourselves. I guess their Yari can outrange our Bow Ronin, which just seems a bit strange to me. I didn't really know that was possible, but apparently it is. And, ooh, we need to defend this area over here, which is why we've got some men on standby. We're going to send these guys over here, where we can better use them, I suppose, as these men might climb up the wall over here. So far, so good. We're doing a decent job, by and large. Let's go ahead and move back our samurai to attack the Yari Ashigaru over here. Ooh, this is going to be bad. They're coming up the wall over here as well. Okay, so we need these men to immediately go ahead and reinforce this over here. We're going to have these men kind of charge in over here as well.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Alright, our general needs to move back. Where is he at? He's being a buffoon, this general of ours. So far, so good. You guys need to move up against the wall. I don't really know what you're doing. Okay, so they are. That's good. We still have some reserves, so that's great as well. We're going to be alternating our men. We've, of course, broken this area over here, which is great. Let's go ahead and pause, because, again, we are vastly outnumbered. We've broken the rank of the men over here along our wall on the southwest side, which is good, which means we can put them in other spots. It seems to me that we've also shattered the other men in the other areas as well, which is good. So that means we can go ahead and shift our focus along the northeastern part of the wall, which is still in danger, which is bad. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move our men back. Like these men, for example, will go over here to the east, where it seems to me that there is some danger inherent of what's going to happen here. Of course, these men can also move over here to the east. We're going to be sending out orders to all of these men. And these men have routed those men. We're going to keep them there for the time being, just so they can inflict maximum casualties. This garrison we can put against the wall, or rather close to the wall anyways. So that's good. And these sword units, we're going to go ahead and put against the wall as well. So I think this is largely okay. Let's go ahead and pause and see how this goes. Because I think we've done a good job. Oh, and also this garrison as well we can send out too, because we can afford to lose a few of these units. They are, of course, a garrison. We don't really mind. That's okay. Where's our general at? He's over here. Of course, we're going to route all of these units as best we can. Where is their general? Okay, he's a bit far outside the wall. That's okay. In fact, that's good. Let's see how we're doing over here. Again, our Yari Ronin are taking some casualties, but that's okay. They can afford to take casualties. We don't really care. Again, they're going to heal up in time, so that's okay. Their Hattori Yari Ashigaru are wavering, and their Hattori Yari Ashigaru over here are broken. Let's see. There's over here a confident, and they've got still some Bow Ashigaru outside of over here, which is fine. So we're actually going to send out our Naginata warrior monks to attack their Bow Ashigaru, as this would be the best, I think, thing we could do right now. Of course, they are a garrison, so it's okay. We can afford to lose them. More than likely, their general is going to start walking up the, I guess, the wall, is what they normally do. So we're going to keep our retainers on standby for that. And again, let's clean up the rest of the mess over here. Of course, their men seem to have been largely routed over here as well. We're going to send over some men just in case over here as well against their arrows. So that's good. And we're going to send out these men as well over here, just in case. That's the motto today. We're going to move back both of our Yari Ronin. They're taking a bit of casualties. Let's move in the men that we really care about, like these guys over here. We can put them up on the wall to absorb some arrows for us, which is good, a good idea. We've broken their Yari. Again, that's not a surprise to anybody. Actually, let's go ahead and send out the Yari a garrison to take out their Bow Ashigaru. That's a good idea. How are we doing down here with the general? Of course, quite predictably, the general is going to start charging up the wall. But we're going to be okay. We've got our samurai retainers on standby, so we should have no problem. Let's go ahead and actually send out our general to attack these men over here. And it's a shame because there's so many people running away that we'd love to take them on. So here comes the Ikkō Ikki Naginata warrior monks. Of course, they're a bit winded, but they're okay. They're in good condition, largely. So let's charge the general. We're still taking casualties from these guys. Going to move them back once again. They actually matter. And our bow ronin are doing a good job softening the opposition over here. I think they are attacking one of these Hattori bow Ashigaru units. Let's go and attack these over here, though. That's good, just like so. And how is our general doing? He's in combat. That's good. Let's go ahead and rally our men. Good, good, good. They got some Atari Yari Ashigaru that are no longer broken. So we need to send our general back. We don't want him to die, of course. That would be really bad news. We're going to put our Yari Ronin against the wall over here, actually, as they don't have any ranged units. We should have no problem doing that. And we'll even put our bow warrior monks over, or rather our monk units over here. So let's go and see how our Naginata warrior monks are doing. They're doing a pretty good job. We just war cried, which is more than likely going to break their army. Let's go ahead and send our general down this way just so we can mop up the archers.
Their general has fallen.
And their general is dead, which is a good thing. A very, very good thing. So again, we've got our men up on the wall, which is also a very, very good thing. And we're about to mass rout the Hattori bow units, which are taking quite a bit of fire, it would seem, which is also a very good thing. We're going to attack these guys over here. So with that being said, let's go and see what these guys are doing. The Atari Yari Ashigaru, of course, once again shaken. But we have some coverage along the wall, and we should slice them down like the cows they are. Let's go ahead and actually send out our unit over here. What do we got going on over here? We got a very large unit of shattered units. And actually, let's just go ahead and send out our general. I think he just scares people anyways. We're going to try to make him intimidating, but for the moment, he's not intimidating. Our garrison units are doing a really good job of slicing through these Hattori bow Ashigaru. Both of them, including the warrior monk and the other one. That's good. Send you back over here. Or actually, no, stay where you are. Stay where you are. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
A glorious victory will soon be
So let's go ahead and get rid of the pause feature and charge down these men like the animals they are. Starting with these men over here. Good. So let's continue the battle, of course. We're not going to finish a battle that is unfinished. And let's just go ahead and stomp out these men just like the animals they are. We're not going to let anybody get back to the Hattori capital. They serve a false daimyo. And if we are to be Shogun, we cannot show mercy. We are quite honorable, but we are only honorable to those that would put down their arms against us, not those that would seek to destroy us. So we're going to kill all of these men that we can. Of course, there's quite a bit of them to choose from. There always is. And there's more of them back here. Let's go ahead and just kind of pick off the majority of them. God, we're a bit brutal, but you know, you gotta do it. It comes to the territory, I suppose. We're gonna inspire our own units, because why not? And let's go ahead and take out these units back here. Really, really easy what we're doing right now. There's 81 over here. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of units. Let's go and pause. These units right here, they're bow units. We're gonna have you attack those guys over there. That's fine. Just like so. Cut down these men like the swine they are. And actually, why don't we have you guys melee attack these units? Yeah, perfect. Alright, so that's settled, it would seem.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
And we got another unit over here somewhere that's trying to run away. Heroic victory! So let's go ahead and see what the stats are. I think we did a pretty damn good job. We didn't lose a single unit, actually. So I'm not even sure if we should hire more Lone Sword Ashigaru. It might be a good idea. Just because the other enemy clan might send out one of their armies to attack my capital. Of course, it would be really nice if I could upgrade our unit. So let's see. We've only lost 200 men. I will reiterate to you guys, we only lost 200 men. And we killed 2,000 men. Holy shit. That means for that every man that we lost, we killed almost 10 of theirs. Holy shit, that's amazing. That's really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the turn, and we're going to cut these men down next turn. Of course, the winter attrition is going to set in for them, and we're going to really screw them up as best we can. Of course, the Satome are following me around, but we don't care. We got a new ally in Echigo. If I failed to mention that in the last episode, we have acquired a new ally, which is amazing. Really, really good. And our daimyo is probably about to rank up. He just won 2 defensive battles. Okay, we've been demoralized. It's fine. So let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and encourage migration, of course. That's the more obvious choice. While going back to Etchu, so we can mount an attack on Nodo. That's the plan. This Metsuke, we want to convert him. Holy shit. Did we get a Metsuke? Did we? Our monk to abandon his cause. Okay, so we don't get to choose. We don't get to play as him because they're off limits to us, I suppose, because we are Ikko Ikki. But we were able to get him to abandon his cause, which is fantastic. So let's go and see. Both of these armies have negligible amount of men. We're gonna cut them down completely. In fact, we could. Holy shit, we could character convert them. But let's just go ahead and demoralize them. I don't want them to disappear or anything like that. So Suke is a really great monk. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 units of Lone Sword Ashigaru. That's pretty good. For the time being, I think I'm going to keep it like that. I was tempted to make more, but you know what? It's okay. I'm more tempted perhaps to upgrade our harbor so we can get more trade. That would be very nice. And let's go ahead and attack their units. I don't really like to auto-resolve, generally speaking, but we might lose some units if we don't auto-resolve. But let's just go ahead and do it. Fuck it. Alright, so we lost a Lone Sword Ashigaru. I had a feeling this is going to happen. This is a much worse ratio of men that we've defeated than like the last time. So generally you don't want to auto-resolve, but you know, again, I wanted to save time, so that's why I did it. We can rank up our daimyo, which is fantastic news. Let's go ahead and give him a... Doctor is pretty good. But so is morale. We're going to go with morale. That's really nice. And let's go and see what we can do here. Infantry leader is really good. Diehard fighter. Where's religious? It's right up here. Okay. Let's see. I really like intimidating. Intimidating is actually really good. Cavalry commander. We're more of like a defending force, though, honestly. I'm just looking at all of the things that we can choose from here. I really like... Strategicus is really good for moving. Let's go ahead and take infantry leader. And... And another rank of religious, as this will give us more conversion, but also more morale for all units under our command. That's really, really good news. So that's nice. Our general, once again, is pretty high rank. Right now, we just have to worry about what's going on over here with the Yamana. Of course, they're still at war with us. So let's go ahead and travel with our monk, our monk a little bit more to see what we can discover. Hopefully they're not plotting to, land an attack on us right now. That would be pretty bad. They catch us with their pants down, really, to be honest with you guys. But we're making a harbor next turn, which is good news. We, of course, needed more naval trade. We've got a sake den up, which means that we can recruit a ninja in the next turn. So that's really good as well. And we'll declare war on Hatakeyama. So maybe we should go ahead and finish trading with Hatakeyama so we don't have like that diplomatic penalty of, declaring war on somebody that we're trading with. Where's Hatakeyama at? Well, first of all, Hattori. Do they want peace with us? They do. Okay. Cool. Let's do that because I believe. Hold on. First of all, let's see how much money we get from trading with them. You can't tell until. Well, first of all, okay. Let's do some basic math. We're making 859 right now. Let's go ahead and peace them.
What do you want?
And actually, see if we can get money out of it too. So payments.
Speak if you.
Okay, so they're not going to do that.
What do you
But
want?
maybe we can...
Speak.
Maybe we can get like 400. That's a fair amount, right? All right, fine. Fuck it. We're just gonna make peace. Okay, so that gives us almost a lot more. That's great. What about the other clan? If we can make peace with the other guys too, that'd be really nice. Satomi, of course, they're not gonna make peace with us. Yeah, fuck them. We don't really care about them at all. They're not even a threat. Yamana. They do not want to make peace whatsoever. Well, that's fine, because this means that we can set up another vassal in Mikasa. And I would like to set up another vassal in Mikasa. It's a very poor province. We don't want to develop that at all. Let's go ahead and see what we're doing. Okay, so we're still working on Heaven and Earth. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Or first, actually, let's go ahead and go to the Takayama. Of course, they're allies with Hanma, which will drag us into war with them, but that's okay. We don't really mind too much. Let's go ahead and see. So if we were to declare war on them...
Sometimes travelers meet and profit by it.
Okay. For the time being, we're just not going to do anything. We're going to end the turn. See where it takes us. We are no longer at war with Ittori. Oh, Jesus. Why would you do this, Takeda? Takeda. Of course, once we close off with one army, another army attacks us. Ooh, Takeda. Uesugi is my ally, man. Why would you do that? That's fucked up, man. Well, we don't have much of an option. Let's go into interim war on the side of the ally. We're honorable, remember? That is our lifestyle here. We are honorable. So we're going to do our best in this new war that we find ourselves in. And we're going to continue to trade with the Takayama now for the time being, as they are not a threat. Looks like the other clan... Oh my god, Satake? Who are the Satake? Oh, those are those other guys that are from the east. I don't want to be at war with them too. Fuck. This is awful. Intern war. So we've entered into two different people now. This is really, really bad news. I don't have to tell you guys this is bad news. You guys know this is bad news. Let's go ahead and demoralize the army, which will probably level us up at least eventually. Not quite yet, but eventually. So we're now at war with the Hitori, or rather the Takeda, which is bad news. I don't see the Takeda clan anymore, or anywhere, I should say. But we don't really want to chance it too much. We're going to go ahead and make a move on Hida, which is a Takeda province. And we're going to move this monk out of Noto. He's served his country well. And Noto is, in fact, already Ikko. He's going to cause problem for their public order here in a minute. Right, so Echizen. We've lost a lone sword because of auto-resolve. That was a bit stupid of us. But we did anyways. And look at their army. They've got a lot of Yari samurai and one bow samurai. Let's go and demoralize the army. Good, they've been demoralized. That's good. But we need to work on making more units. Let's make one lone sword to replenish our other lone sword that we lost. And we'll hire a ninja too. This is really important for us to do. We got a ninja now. And our other army is about to make a move on Hida. If we can do it, we're going to scout, of course, first off with our units, our agents. And it's really shitty that, you know, Satake and Hattori decided to declare war on the same turn on my vassal. Of course, I could have declined to join in on the vassal, but that would just make me a dishonorable piece of shit, so we're not going to do that. And, of course, this changes my options now. I can't exactly declare war on Noto this turn, which is unfortunate. We got a little bit more men to defend our castle with next turn, though, so that's nice, at least. There's a silver lining there. So let's go ahead and end the turn and prepare for yet another battle with the Yamana. Let's go ahead and save the game really fast. Perfect. And let's just go ahead and make sure that the Yamana are not willing to sign peace with us. They're getting kind of destroyed by the west, it would seem. So after we pull back this army, we might be able to make a move on the west. Because if you take a look, they're getting destroyed by the Kikawa. Pretty hard too, actually. And if you guys look, the Takeda are actually at the gates of the Hattori clan as well. So they're a bit spread thin, which might be a good thing for us. Let's go and open the diplomacy and see if anybody is willing to become our ally.
Speak and do
Okay, I
not
might as well try, right?
honesty.
Tori are probably not interested.
Why have you come? Why should the Hattori listen to your words?
Okay, they're allied with one of my enemies. Oh jeez. Kikawa, can we make you guys into an ally? That would be really nice. We need another ally.
Let us hope that
No,
today
nothing.
ends.
Alright. We could use an ally, especially in the west, though. That could be incredibly useful. What about... Sasaki clan are at war with us. Yamano clan are not going to make peace with us. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it started then, because apparently war is going to happen. So let's go ahead and let it happen. We got no choice, but at least we got another ninja, which is cool. Gotta love ninjas. Let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. Of course, Echizen is going to be under attack. Nobody's surprised on that. Hopefully, Ikko-ikki can defend themselves. Otherwise, me joining in on their war was a bit useless, but we'll see. I think we'll be okay. Of course, a lot of Metsuke are trying to apprehend my unit, but they're failing. And here we go. Satake Metsuke is coming in from the east. So they tried to apprehend my unit. They failed. We're going to move our unit back to the east as best we can. And take a look. The Yamana army actually did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did not actually attack our castle this turn, which makes me happy. They're not even committing economic warfare, so that's pretty good. I think we could trade with more units now, or rather more men. The Kikawa ports in your home province are at full capacity. Well, I just upgraded my fucking port. You'd think that would do something. Oh, I see. You have to upgrade it to a trading port. Right, okay. So we gotta do that eventually. We see a Takeda unit over here into the south of Echigo. And Echigo itself, I believe we're gonna be okay over here. I mean, our allies have got a fort. Oh, jeez, I thought it was gonna be better than a fort, but it's not. Right, let's check out Echigo. I keep referring to my castle as Echigo, but it's actually Echizen. Sorry for the confusion. We're gonna send out this Echo monk to the south to see what's going on down here. Nothing's going down here in Hida. Why don't we just incite a revolt? Could be fun. But is it necessary? We have a fully fledged army about ready to assault this castle. So let's just go ahead and take advantage of that. Right? Might as well. Let's go ahead and... sabotage their province to level up our ninja a little bit. Let's see if he's successful. He failed, but that's okay. Failure is alright. We don't really mind too much. And we're going to be in position to attack Hida next turn, which is very, very good. Let's go ahead and recruit more units because our economy will allow us to do so. And demilitarize their army out here. We were successful once again. And he's leveled up too, which is great. So let's go ahead and give him a Bacento and continue to agitate. That's really great. That's really great. Let's go make him a converter too. That could be really nice. Converting characters. Yeah, that's perfect. So this is like our go-to monk. He's a really good guy. Really, really good man. And we've got we're pretty much full out on Lone Sword Ashigaru for the moment. Of course, our Ronin are healing up. The next episode is going to be great because the Yamada are going to be declaring on us. And right now, we just have to defend from the east, and I think we can do it. I'm not too worried about that, actually. I'm mainly worried just about the Satake samurai army that's approaching from the east, but I think our friends over in New Aswagi land are going to do just fine. We're going to hope they do just fine, but I think they can honestly pull it off. In fact, we might want to make another army. I've considered it. Really have considered it. But should we? For some reason, I thought we were upgrading this fort. Oh, yeah, we were. It's a stronghold. Right, I see. We need a fortress if we can afford it. For the time being, we can't. What about these roads? No, for the time being, we should probably not do that. We could do another bow run-in, which might be useful. Or 2 more Lone Sword. 2 more Lone Sword will probably be the most cost-effective. They don't cost too much money. Let's go and do that. And, kind of tentatively in the turn. The next turn, of course, we will get improved arrows for our bow units, which is great. We get more ammunition, so that's awesome. Our vassal is still doing okay. I believe they're going to be able to hold off on this. Why are they doing... Oh, they just left their castle undefended. That was really stupid of them. We'll see if they're successful in their endeavor, though. Here comes Yamana, attacking on Echizen. And I'm sorry, guys, to be such a douchebag, but this is a great time for me to end the episode. Stay tuned for the next one, where we undoubtedly destroy this invading army. Of course, it consists mainly of samurai units, but really, look at the numbers. This is a numbers game. It always has been. And they don't have any sword katana units. So, really, they're going to get destroyed. Thanks again, guys, for watching this episode. Stay tuned for the next one, where we destroy Yamana and potentially push to the west, as Yamana is being eaten by the west as well. So, again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. See you guys then. Take care.